General relativity advances a little further and it exposes the symmetry that also exists between all the points of view that are accelerating with each other. The symmetry, the continuous equality of space, is one of our most accurate perceptions. Physicists believe in the generality of explanations. No place in the universe is special when compared to any other. No particular move is special when compared to any other. No location is special when compared to any other in any way. All the different observational points of view are always on an equal footing as to their validity. Symmetries are not mere consequences of natural laws. Symmetry is the foundation on which laws are built. They come from the fact that empty space is continuous and always presents the same proportional characteristics. If the universe were locally completely immutable, it would be impossible to define what time is. Time would not exist. The further away a galaxy is from us, the greater its displacement of time in relation to us. The position accepted here is that the universe at its maximum scale is infinite in extension through space, eternal through time, and immutable in its laws of physical functioning. Locally, the tension of empty space is variable around its average value, which makes the measurements of space and time flexible, not fixed. Elastic, not rigid. In our locality we can now observe more than 100 billion galaxies. We live on a tiny blue planet orbiting an ordinary star at the end of a galaxy among the hundreds of billions we can see through space. The most recent data that we have indicate that on the largest observable scale possible, space does not present curvature and exhibits a flat shape. Symmetry as a function of the continuity or unity of empty space is the basis of physics and the shape of the universe as a whole. There is increasingly confirmed evidence that the overall shape of space in the universe is not curved. The infinitely extended flat shape for space is the victor in the most universal scale of spacetime we can see. The universe, infinite in extent, is stable, regular, and immune to time. Light always oscillates through spacetime along the shortest path. The meaning of time, the universe as a whole, the wider or more general form of space are based on the concept of symmetry. Empty space can be measured so it as something, and it may just as well be admitted to be total absence, complete nothingness. The emptiness of a region is the amount of motion that we measure or do not measure in that region. Not even the emptiest of spaces is a state of absolute absence of everything, locally. As the everything is always based on the relative tension that exists due to the continuity of the void, it is always a question of a relative everything with only local and limited validity. The reality of emptiness, the reality of the infinite whole, is always that of the most complete rest. The usual concept of space that we are used to is always full of force fields, full of movement. As they are founded in the void, the validity of the fields of forces, of all the movements, is always only local and limited, because they do not have a nature other than the tension generated by the extensive continuity of the void, which always makes their existences be only relatives. The relative upheavals of the fields, the relative variations in tension, exist even in space that we consider to be empty by virtue of its continuity and extension. The continuity of empty space makes instantaneous communication possible between any of its points, allowing a region of space that contains nothing, a vacuum, to be shaken by the relative tension maintained between these same points. To us, empty space seems to be something even though it is nothing to the universe. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel and give your like if you enjoy it.